and gentlemen, in a usual regular debate or in debate competitions, judges judge under the premise that they don't have any prior information or knowledge about the motion itself. And they simply make decisions and judge the whole debate solely based on the speeches and logic in the time of the debate. Similarly, ladies and gentlemen, we believe that in a courtroom, in a regular trial, proposition believes in the jury system today because we believe that juries can make more unbiased decisions because without less knowledge before the trial, we believe that these people can make more objective decisions based on the flow and logic of the trial. We would like to tell you that there are lawyers who actually interpret the laws for these people, and they try to persuade or help the juries make better decisions. And they actually address the whole court case to the judges, to the juries. They explain what happened, what happened in the situation, and why this case was brought up in the first place. And they explain to the juries the laws and how they should make their decisions. And so we believe that side proposition today believes in representation. First of all, we believe that representation is needed and actually leads to more objectivity. But we believe that these people can make more rational decisions because they're consisted of more people in the first place. So as the last speaker, I would like to talk about the major issues and why side proposition won those issues. But before we go on, we would like to answer a major question asked by side opposition. Why do we need judges? We believe that judges are still needed in the courtroom, even with the jury system. As we can see in America, they actually know the procedures. We need a person who knows the procedures and keeps the court at decorum. And we believe that they still need to. We need judges, and in order to maintain the whole decorum of the courtroom, judges are needed. Now, the first issue is about representation. The proposition has told you why representation is important. Well, we believe that in a case, we usually have the person who is sued. We believe that that person does something wrong, and that person, those people come from different backgrounds, ethnicities, races, and even the whole situation varies from case to case. And accordingly to the time of the crime, what happened before and after the crime, and what kind of witnesses were involved, we believe that those are all factors that are very different. We believe that because it's so different, it's important for people with various backgrounds who grew up in different kinds of backgrounds and families and races and environments, and it's important for them to. It is important. Those kind of factors are very important in making a decision because, and especially whether the victim is guilty or not. And unfortunately, we believe that the major problem with having only one judge is that one judge comes from one single background and ethnicity, as we have mentioned. Now, and opposition, in response to that point, kept talking about the legal profession, legal background and legal education. And in my second issue, I will be explaining why the legal professional education does not necessarily always correlate to a better decision, ladies and gentlemen. So we believe that in this aspect of representation, we have told you why we need, when making a decision, we have told you why it's important for people to have various backgrounds and various knowledges based about the whole case. So going on to the second issue about objectivity. Now the question is, does more legal training lead to more objectivity? Now we believe that fundamental question, the answer to that question is no. It's because, as the second speaker of side opposition told us, they have told you that they have years of 사법연수 and they make similar decisions based on their education that they have earned in their higher educations and higher education schools. And we believe that that's exactly the problem. We believe that society changes and making similar decisions in every case is not always the answer or the most object decision that we can make. We believe that, as we have mentioned, the policies are all there for both juries and the judges, and we believe that it's the lawyers that actually interpret the laws and explain this to the judges, so even explain this to the jury. So we believe that even without professional legal training, we believe that juries are in the full capacity to actually make decisions based on their personal background and what they know. And so moreover, we have told you how these juries actually have education that's very fundamental. They have prior seminars and the basic fundamental legal education that is needed for the juries are actually held prior to the trial, and the court actually makes sure that these people know it. And for example, they even have jury handbooks where the needed laws that they need to know are actually mentioned, and even in seminars, those facts or legal information is explained. So finally, we would like to move on to the last issue about social implications. Ladies and gentlemen, we have emphasized the importance of democracy and how more voices is needed. Now, they have asked us, why is democracy needed in the judicial system in the first place? Now, we believe that opening the legislative system and actually making it more transparent is the main focus that should be made in order to make it more fair, because fairness is the major value that we should all be headed for in the legal system. So we believe that in order to make it more open and transparent, we believe that participation is needed. We believe that the best way to actually encourage participation and actually make participation and encourage people to actually be aware and become interested in these events or social issues that happen is to actually make them participate. And we would like to make this clear that juries are not always stupid or are people who just run around the street playing soccer. So we would like to say that we don't, first of all, there is a necessary requirement. You need to have a basic educational background higher than you need to graduate high school. And moreover, we believe that people in professional backgrounds, who have professional jobs are also invited as juries. So we believe that it's not just ordinary citizens, but these citizens have diversity of jobs, and they have majored in different subjects in university, and they work in many different professionalized areas. So we believe that this is also an aspect that makes the jury system more diverse and accurate. So for these reasons, ladies and gentlemen, we believe that by proposition wins this debate.